Have you ever wondered how to invest in the S&P 500, but got confused by the many options available, not sure which ETF to choose, or how to avoid unnecessary fees? Today I'm going to show you a stupid simple guide on how to invest in the S&P 500 using the Freedom24 app. First things first, you need to create a Freedom24 account. It's pretty easy, and you can get up to 20 gift shares by transferring a minimum of 5,000 euros. Check it out using our link in the description below. So, after you open your Freedom24 account and make a top up, you need to choose an S&P 500 ETF to buy on Freedom24. The S&P 500 consists of the leading 500 publicly traded US companies. It includes large, well-known companies such as Apple, Tesla, and Microsoft, just to name a few. However, it's impossible to directly buy the S&P 500 index. What you can do is invest in the S&P 500 through an instrument replicating every movement of the index, like an exchange-traded fund, or ETF. It is also impossible for EU investors to invest in US products, like the SPY or VOO. Europe has its own products, subject to European regulation. If you go to the Freedom24 app and search for S&P 500, you will find dozens of different ETFs replicating the S&P 500 index. So, how do you choose the right ETF? The table on screen shows 4 of the biggest S&P 500 ETFs available on Freedom24. This list was filtered by using Just ETF, which is a site that can help you easily find and compare ETFs. We would recommend SPYL for these reasons. It presents a total expense ratio, TER, of 0.03%, considered very low. Just to give an idea, 100 euros invested in any of those ETFs would only cost you 3 cents per annum. The replication method is physical, meaning that you are investing in the underlying assets. The use of income is accumulating, which means that dividends are reinvested inside the ETF, which might be good for tax purposes. The unit price is low, around 14 euros at the time of the video, which makes it accessible to invest in. The assets under management, AUM, are high, meaning it is extremely unlikely to be closed down. Please keep in mind that the same ETF can be traded in different exchanges and in different currencies. If your currency is not the euro, it might be interesting to invest in an ETF quoted in your home currency. Why? Because you will not be charged unnecessary currency conversion fees. Since you are most likely a European investor, we will invest in the SPYL, which is quoted in euros and listed on Euronext Amsterdam. The process would be the same for the other ETFs. So let's go to the Freedom24 search bar and write SPYL. Click on the first option and scroll down to explore all the fund highlights to make sure you know what you are investing in. Then tap Trade. Now select the quantity of shares. We selected 5 shares and the order type, market order, to keep it simple. Tap Buy and swipe up to confirm your trade. From this point, the order has been placed and you are officially an S&P 500 investor. In terms of fees, Freedom24 charges commissions for ETF transactions, depending on your service plan. If you are using Prime in Euro, you will be charged 1.2 euro per order, plus 0.3% of the trade value, plus 0.012 euro per share. In Smart in Euro, you will be charged 2 euro per order, or 0.02 euro per share. You can change your pricing plans at any time. And that's it. As you saw, it's pretty simple. If you want to check more details or read our comprehensive analysis, you can read our article on investing in the web, where we go more in detail about which ETF you should choose, the fees you'll be charged, and other info. On our site, you can also find the latest sign-up bonuses offered by different brokers, the best brokers for earning interest, and other relevant info to help you in your journey. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any comments or feedback, feel free to leave them below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to see our upcoming videos, and I'll see you next time.